Today I'm going to take you on a tour of my 25-gallon all-in-one Innovative Marine Lagoon tank on day 500 that it has been up and running. It's changed a lot and we'll go through all of it right now. What's up, coral people? If you're new here, my name is Remy and this is the Bahama Llama Coral YouTube channel. If at any point you're like, hey, I kind of like this content you got going on here, go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you're notified whenever I upload new videos. The Lagoon has changed so much over the last couple months, and if you've been following this tank, you'll notice a lot of those changes. If you're new here, here's a little bit of background on this tank. It's about 500 days old. Originally, I wanted to do a softies only, kind of a zoas, mushrooms, and leathers, but over time, as I accumulated more corals, as people traded with me and gave me corals, it's really kind of turned into your typical mixed reef. I've thought about making it a Euphilia only tank, and I've mentioned that in the last video that I did an update on this, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All the coral is flourishing right now, and I really like where it's at, so I might not change too much. Today I'll go over all the equipment that I'm running on this tank, so if you've been wanting to get a 25-gallon Lagoon or some sort of nano all-in-one, that will probably be universal for most of the tanks. A lot of people have commented wanting me to go through the coral, so we're gonna do that as well. Are you ready? Let's go. So here is the Innovative Marine 25-gallon Lagoon all-in-one. Let's start from the bottom here. Super ugly Home Depot bucket. You know how I roll. Also ugly rat's nest of cables down here. Probably not safe. Need to get these off the floor. I'm gonna go ahead and preempt any comments down below with, I already know. You're good. So let's start with the heater. This is a JBJ True Temp. I actually increased the temperature of my tank to about 81, 82 in hopes that it would kill off some dinos. That was about 3 weeks ago-ish, and everything seems to be doing great in the tank. I don't think that was the only thing that helped my dino problem, but it is one of the things. So in a future video, I'll talk about how I battled dinos and got through it. I think I got through it at least. This is a Trip Light power strip. I got this off of Amazon. I, of course, will leave the link in the description. It's about 30 bucks, but it gives you that freedom to turn on and off things individually. Not really anything else down here except for a rat's nest of cables. We can kind of follow some of these cords up, and we'll go into the back of the tank first, and I'll show you what's going on back there. I'll save what's in this compartment for a later date. We've got the heater in this compartment. The ATO is the Smart Micro from Auto Aqua. The return pump is the Hydor Celts D. I did a video on that, so you can go check that out. It's been fine. I like it better than the stock return pump, that's for sure. If you come around here, I've got this caddy, and it's got just some Chemi Pure in it. It's got some floss balls, I think that's what you call them. I think they came with the caddy, so that's nice because you can put any kind of media you want in there, whether that be Fosguard or Chemi Pure Blue or whatever you want to put in that. So that gives me the option to put some things in there, but it really isn't loaded with too much. This is the BioLux from eShops. I really think I attribute a lot of the biofiltration to that one BioLux right there. That thing has been awesome. I think it does a great job. I think it's the reason why I don't have to supplement too much to this tank. Really, I mean, if you look in the back here, there's not a whole lot of extra stuff. I don't run a skimmer on this tank yet. I don't dose this tank yet, so everything has been awesome. You can also see how I modified this lid, which I think I got the wrong lid for this tank. I think this is meant for maybe the 20-gallon tank, so I had to modify it because I got that chorus wrasse, so that's glued on. It doesn't look too pretty, but so far it's gotten the job done. But knowing wrasses, it'll find a way out of here, so I need to put some mesh or something up on top of here too. I've got this Ecotech Gen 4 Radion, which I just got on the Mobius. Let's go ahead and take the lid off and maybe get a top-down view here. What's nice about the Hydor is that I can pause it. I'm actually gonna go down here to the Trip Light, and I'm going to turn off the return pump for now, and then it won't come on. Because if you pause it, it's a feed mode, so it'll turn off for 5 minutes and then it'll turn back on. So as you can see, it's really filling in. I've got a lot of coral in here now. It's starting to look really good. I'll tell you about some tragedy here in a second, but So far, this thing is really filling in nicely. So this right here doesn't really look like much, but it's a copper kind of colored shroom, which is really awesome. Come around here, this is a giveaway frag, and this one is being traded. Oh, there's one other shroom over here too. He's kind of hiding right there. Huge, those things can get huge. And these are kind of starting to take over. As you can see, the orange shrooms kind of starting to take over on that back rock there. They're super happy. The Zoa Garden, it's doing pretty well. Got Venomexes, got some Nightmares, Blue Lagoons, White Zombies, Oompa Loompas, Rainbow Trolls, Acid Reflux here. These are the Reef News Network Gremlins. You'll notice there is a frag missing here. The Little Shop of Horrors. It was a tragedy. I don't know what happened. Nothing different in the tank. Every other Zoa is fine. And they ended up melting on me. So I am without my Little Shop of Horrors. I know. Here's a Dragon Soul Torch. This is the Monstrous Torch that is just growing out of control right now. I got this from OSA at the beginning when we first started our partnership. Right down here is a little hammer garden that I've started. Here's a pink one under here. This one's like your typical bluish, purplish. This is more of a yellow color. And this is more of a golden color. And if we work our way up front here, I'm not sure what this mushroom is right here, but it's pretty cool. These are the yellowish kind of maybe Mardi Gras shrooms or something right here. There's a $5 find. I'm not really sure what that is. These are the Cali Kids Soul Suckers right here. This, I think, is just an eagle eye or something that came out of the Zoa Garden. I caught it floating around one day. Pretty cool green, pinkish, orangish mushroom. Not really showing those colors right now, but that's pretty awesome. Going around to orange Recordia. Just a Lord Colony here. Blue, pretty typical blue rim, orange. This is the green Weeping Willow, Japanese. A crap ton of these orange mushrooms. This right here is the Jason Fox Raja Rampage Chalice, which I believe they are fighting each other right now, so we're gonna have to figure that out. This is a green deep water Japanese toadstool. A really cool neon green body. Here is a Weeping Willow. This is a frag that I kept the first time that I fragged the mother colony, and he's doing awesome. These Ghanies are like, who knows? I've never kept Ghanies before, but these are pretty temperamental. So sometimes they're in, sometimes they're out, but they're not dead. So this is the Bizarro Cyphastria. It's a green bird's nest here that I was trying out as some SPS in the tank. What looks to be turning into a jawbreaker mushroom. Those splotches become more numerous and they get bigger every day. So it'll be fun to watch that thing grow. This is a fun Lord Colony that I got from the local fish store. I thought it was cool. It's kind of like, it's pink and then it has a really pale yellow around the skirt, which is cool. One of my oldest mushrooms here, got this from Worldwide Corals. They called it a Superman mushroom at the time, but it's just, you know, a Rhodactis. Another really bright orange mushroom. This is Indo Torch, purple with green tips. Got an octo spawn down here in the corner, right here. Let's see if we can scoot this guy out of the way. Fascination Fabia under there. And he was green for the longest time and now getting that yellow and orange. Really cool. A couple of mushrooms down here. They seem to be loving on each other right now. This is like an orange and this is more of a red. This is a Fabia I got from OSA as part of that original shipment. And a lot of people will be like, why are you hiding the sun-kissed bounce mushroom back here? I don't have a good answer for that, but it's back here and it's doing great. This is a baby of that copper mushroom that we talked about. This is a random mushroom I got. I thought it would turn into something, but so far it's just kind of like blah. So here's a Zoa rack that I've got, some fun Zoas. Spellbinders, orange malls, my LFS find, I'm not sure what they are. They're like an Indo something or another. Got Grandmaster cracks here. They're not doing the best in the world. There's 2 polyps here. They're really small. These things can get huge, and so I'm not sure what's going on there. They might just need a water change. These are OG snitches, and then the as cracks. Everything looks so pale in this lighting. I caught it at a bad time. The SBB Aphrodite. There's a Flaming Mohican down there and a Sonic Flare. And I think that's all the coral in here. You probably saw the chorus wrasse just hanging out in there. He probably went in the sand bed. There he is. I just love how they move around the tank. 500 days old, and I'm not really sure if I've got more room. I'd like to move, obviously I'll move some of this stuff off the sand bed here because it belongs, these zoas belong in the zoa garden over here, and then I have a spot right here that I want to put another hammer, maybe like a bright green one. I do have this one right here that I could put in there. I think the only thing we'll have to worry about in the near future is coral warfare. Just kind of already started here with this torch. The polyps just extend so far, and so it's actually started to affect the Bizarro, and this Superman mushroom, it'll hit that every once in a while. Again, I know this always looks bigger in photos, but it's just 25 gallons, and it's really filling out nicely. Tell me what your favorite coral in this tank is in the comments section below. All the products and gear from this tank are listed in the description below, so if you're interested in any of that, go check out the description. Quick side story, so you may have seen in the last video where I fragged some of the weeping willow. I basically got it off a rock and I sliced up some other pieces. 2 of those were for Jim, aka Telegram on YouTube and Instagram, and Moki, aka the Inappropriate Reefer on Instagram and on YouTube. I was gonna ship them out. We already kind of did a trade. I got some Gorgonians from the Inappropriate Reefer, so it's time for me to pay up, and I was gonna ship them out and show you how I do that. But Jim was on an RV trip out west, and he had to come home just a little bit early because of Hurricane Laura, and he was coming right through St. Louis. Here's one way to get free shipping, I guess. Flashback. So I just got a text message from Jim, Telegram, and him and his family were out west. They were visiting some national parks, and guess what? They're coming through St. Louis. So I'm gonna go meet up with him, and I'm actually gonna give him the 2 weeping willow frags and some other goodies to take back to Moki, and this will save me some shipping, and I'll get to meet Jim for the first time. So let's go get these willow frags prepared. Glass is super dirty. I was not expecting this, so it needs to be cleaned. But these are the 2 weeping willow frags that are going over to the East Coast. One going to Jim's tank and the other going to Moki, the Inappropriate Reaper's tank. I'm also gonna send them a couple other things here too. This one is kind of special to me. This is one of the Scullies that I fragged. So long, little buddy. Here's the other side if you're wondering. Woo! We're on our way to go meet Jim at Jack in the Box. That was a request from his daughter. So we're gonna go to Troy, Illinois. On his way home, I'm gonna meet him there. It's about a 30-minute drive for me. And I've got all the coral packed up in this box right next to me. And we're gonna go meet Jim. Jim's here. Tyler, say hi.
How's it going?
Gotta get this box of coral out. There he is. Don't touch my hand, don't touch my hand.
Oh, I touched your hand.
Oh, you touched my hand.
Oh, you never wash it again.
Make sure that gets safely. There's some precious cargo in there.
This is packed up super nice, like you were fixing to ship it.
Yeah, right?
I wonder what happened.
All right, well, tell Moki thank you, because I got gorgs from him.
Tell Remy, oh wait, thank you. Wait, you got Walt Disney in there?
No. Okay. I got you another acro, though.
Okay.
That I don't know what it is, but I feel like if anybody can color it up, it's you.
I'll see what I can do. Hopefully, I haven't seen my tank in 2 weeks. I have no idea what's going on, other than I know water keeps going in and there's no alarm, so maybe we'll be okay.
It's a mini colony. You'll
it's a mini colony.
You'll understand when you open it up.
So it's a nub?
No, it's a mini colony.
Okay.
End. of flashback.
Shouts to Jim. If you followed any of his trip on Instagram, you probably saw that he delivered some of Mighty Nanotank's clownfish back to him. Mighty Nanotank had to move from the East Coast over to Salt Lake City, and in doing so, left some of his livestock with Jim, and Jim ended up driving those clownfish back out to him. Good humans, man. I'm telling you, there's so many great humans in this hobby. Speaking of good humans, do you know where I'm going with this? Scott Crow. He decided to take his store and expand and move to a new location, the OSA Superstore. And then pandemic strikes, but he pushes forward despite the pandemic. Dude is a legend, and his crew stuck right by his side the entire time. Good human. Go check out all of OSA's stuff as usual. If you're new here, I talk about OSA a lot because they're a partner of the channel and great humans. So go check out all their stuff, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. In the meantime, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you know whenever I upload new videos. Next week's video is already shot and ready to go for the most part. I just need to edit it and put it together. I was gonna do it this week, but I just ran out of time. This weekend was so crazy. And I gotta say, for anybody that's homeschooling or virtually learning with their children at home, it's a lot. It just adds another layer of things that parents have to do. If you're a parent doing that, kudos to you. If you are a teacher, thank you for being patient with these guys, the parents, because we got lots of questions. It's a weird time right now, but in celebration of 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, which happened a couple months ago now, I know I'm late, I have a 5,000 subscriber giveaway up on the Instagram channel. So if it's before September 4th, 2020, when you were watching this video, go to my Instagram page, Bahama Llama Coral. Rules are super easy. If you haven't subscribed here, that's one of the rules, so subscribe here and then go over to Instagram. And then good luck, because I think everybody should have a weeping willow in their tank. Hope you're safe, and we'll see you next week.